So hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, my fellow creative designers and content creators. Welcome once again to another exciting episode on this channel, guys. So today's episode, Easter is coming, and therefore we need to create something for our social media handles. And yes, we need to create something for our social media handle. So this is a full tutorial on how I was able to create this 2025 Easter church flyer using the Photoshop. So first of all, I just opened the Photoshop and then create a new document, and then I made it a square size, which is a 2000 by 2000 resolution, 300 RGB color mode, and then I just create a blank document, and then I have to import the background. Yes, that's why you are looking at searching throughout my resources file, going to my downloads and then my folders to check the necessary resources that I have. Then I have to import them to Photoshop. Then we start with the design. And guys, if you know you want the free PSD file for this, the link is in the description for you to download it for free. There is no password on it and there is nothing. Just head on to the link and then download the resources file and then the PSD file again and design it from scratch. Or if you want the PSD file, you can download it and then use it for free. So just put up the two backgrounds together. We scale this one up and then go to the blending mode and then set the blending mode to a soft light. Yes, set the blending mode to soft light, and then we need to clear some parts away just to make sure that we get the nice feel or the nice background we are looking for. After that, we added a color lookup. Yes, we added a color lookup and we put everything together in a group, and the design or the background was completed. Yes, so as you are seeing, we needed to bless or to brush some parts away. So we added a layer mask. We click inside the white thumbnail over there, and then we put B on the keyboard to activate the brush tool. We select soft round brush. Then we start clearing. We change the foreground color to color black. Yes, foreground color to color black. If yours is in white, press the X on the keyboard. If you are using a Mac operating system for that one, I think you press Command X or so. Then it will activate the brush. It will swap the brush from the wherever your color is to a black color. Then we added, and then you have to clear those unwanted part away. After that, we went to our LUTs. Yes, LUTs, which is color lookups, and then we added a beautiful color lookup to it. So that's what you are seeing, that I was searching through my downloads to identify where the color lookup is. So if you identify it, then click on it, and then you realize it has changed the entire background totally. Yes, making it very, very perfect and awesome. And guys, if you don't have LUTs or color lookups, just head on to any of your browsers. So head on to any of your browsers to download some of the LUTs, and then it will change your design entirely. Yes, it will add some beauty to your design. So because we didn't want the design to be too long, we have already designed some of them already. So we needed to just pick up the images and other informations that we may need from the previous design to this current design. So that is what you are seeing as I brought them together. And then I went to the view guide and the new guide layout to set up my guide or my rule list, just to make sure that everything that I'm designing is in line and no or none exceed a specific boundary that I'm looking for. So that's why you are seeing that I'm setting my guide just to make sure that it guides me not to go overboard. I have to go in a specific areas. Yes, in a specific areas. I don't want to be designed whereby the arrangement will be bad. So therefore I need to put up the guides, and then the guide will help me so that I put everything in line perfectly. So that's what you are seeing. Yes, and after that I needed to added a few details on it. And reminds you again, graphic design covers 4 key areas. Graphic designs covers 4 specific key areas. The first area that I always talk about is what? The background. Yes, whenever you are designing any flyer or anything, the thing or the flyer that you are designing must be on a background. So the first one is background. If you have your background very being nice, then trust me, everything that you are going to do is going to be nice. You have one way correct is that. So then the second one is adding the images. Yes, adding the images. If the images are many, make sure you arrange them well. Arrange them well. So that is it, adding the images. Then the third one is adding the text, that is the typography or the font or the text information that is required on the flyer. So after that, you add all the necessary texts or the information that your clients or that is required to be on a specific flyer. Yes, either a church flyer, either a business flyer, either a funeral poster, or everything. Just invitation card flyer or wedding flyers. Do you have information that are required for you to put on them? So just get that information and put on them. Then the third the fourth one is adding beauty. Yes, adding beauty to the whole flyer. After designing, what you do to add to make sure that at least the flyer or the design or the entire design change completely. Yes, some use camera raw photos, some use either plugged in to make sure that they add beauties and other things to it. But trust me, LUTs can also be of help. Yes, I normally previously I was using the camera raw photo to change the whole design, but since I discovered the LUTs, it's making sure that my designs are also awesome. So go and practice some and then just make sure or find out some of the LUTs. You can check free LUTs and then download them and start using for free. So as you have seen, I'm adding the details on it. So Sunday service, or yes, Easter Sunday service, as you have seen. And the font I'm using, if you don't have the font to check in most of my videos, you realize I have shared a free font and you can check out and download them for free. And because I don't want the tutorials to be long, just let me end here. I've already explained what you are required to do, so just go there and then add them and boom, you are good to go. So please subscribe to this channel, like, share and comment, and let me know what you think about this flyer. Again, if you want the free PSD file, the link is in the description. Go and download and use it for free. If you want the resources file, everything that I use for this flyer too, the link is there. Download them, practice, and then send it to me and let's talk. I love you. I'll see you again in the next tutorial, so kindly watch out for more and let's talk. I love you again. I'll see you in the next tutorials. So bye for now. So again, I've been sharing a comment like most of the previous videos or the tutorials or the free PSD files that I've been sharing, and I always tell you that it contains a password and other people are finding it difficult to see the password. Guys, if you are here, let me just say this in here. If you are here and you find it difficult to observe or to identify most of the passwords that I've posted on my free PSD file, there are two ways you can get the password. Either I'll say it whilst I am recording the video, or whilst I am editing, I'll just type the password. The password will appear on your screen just once, or either you see it in the full video or you go and see it in the short videos. Yes, normally if I put it, either I'll say it in the long video or I'll put it in the short videos. So guys, this is how or where to get all my password for the free PSD files. Yes, if you watch the full tutorials and it's not here, go and watch the shorts. Yes, less than 3-minute videos that I've been posting. You can get the password there. So please subscribe again. If you go there to kindly like and share for more tips and tricks. I love you again. Bye for now.